Yo, this episode was definitely worth the fucking wait and the hype. That cliffhanger from last episode, I didn't like that because I don't like cliffhangers. Not a lot of people like cliffhangers. We want the next episode right away. But the week-long wait was worth it with this fucking episode. Beginning, middle, and end. I enjoyed every single fucking second of this episode. Especially learning new things about Mume. And I even have a couple theories about her, but let me push that off to the side for a moment because I want to talk about one important thing. It was so goddamn satisfying seeing Kurisu and Ikoma have to work together on top, because Kurisu has been very adamant in the past couple of episodes on wanting to kill Ikoma. He's always accusing him and everything. He's been very hateful or discriminatory towards Ikoma. Well, some could argue he's looking out for Ayame's best interest and everything, but he has like a grudge or something against Ikoma, just the way it seems. So it was satisfying to see Kurisu use the sword that Ikoma refined and covered with the iron cage that the Kabanes have around their heart, and that thing, oh my god, it destroyed the Kabane that were coming off of the Fused Colony, the Black Smoke Kabane. Oh my fucking god. We even got a shot where it shows it going through the heart and everything, when two episodes ago, he tried to pierce the Wazatori and it broke. Now this, oh my fucking god. And Ikoma's line, if you die, don't blame it on the weapon. And Kurisu just goes, very funny. Oh my fucking god. I was fangasming, okay? That was just, god damn. You know, Wit Studio, sure, they have their flops, they have their derp faces, they have a lot of hit-or-miss series and everything. Like, Attack on Titan, it can be a hit-or-miss for you, but it's a very popular series. Surf of the End, it can be a hit-or-miss for you, but that's a questionable series on sometimes. But Wit Studio, you have to definitely give it to them. They are masters of motion in anime. The 3D maneuver gear, when Shinoa was moving her scythe and everything in Surf of the End, and then this, when the Black Smoke Kabane landed on top of the train, and one of the cars fell off and everything. Even go back a couple episodes in episode 4 when they were trying to remove the boiler car or whatever, or the last car where Ikoma and Mume and Takumi and Sakurai or whatever were all trapped in, and they hit a rock, and the train just went up. Damn. That is some very fucking fluid animation. They are masters of motion animation. You have to give it to them. Even when the Black Smoke Kabane, well, last episode, it looked like a giant shadow thing. This one, you could almost see the individual Kabane clinging to it. All the corpses, human or Kabane. Holy fuck, when it was running along the tracks and everything, that was some, like, good-ass animation. The art style is always damn beautiful, but that animation just helps out so much more. It felt like I was watching a movie. Holy fuck. I've said before that the Kabane are nightmare fuel. If there's these fused colonies, which are just one Kabane that's the core and everything, the heart and everything, like a normal Kabane, but hundreds upon hundreds of Kabane fused into one giant colony and everything, that's pretty bad, because walls don't mean shit to it. I mean, the Kabane could probably go World War Z and just pile up over them until they reach the top of the wall and then climb over and everything, but no, this thing just can step over. It can climb over it just with ease. It takes probably less than 30 seconds to get over a wall. So, depending on how many there are in this world, humanity's fucked. Unless they can get to the heart right away. Unless they have a Kabaneri on hand. I mean, because they're super strong and everything. And if they can pull off what they did in this episode. They fired a cannon. The trains have a fucking cannon on top, which is awesome. They fired a cannon, blew it apart, Mume jumped up, jumped down, hit the heart, and stabbed it and shot it and everything, and it exploded. It exploded. And we even learned that the fused colonies are greedy. It doesn't matter if you're a human corpse or a Kabane corpse. They absorb more and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. What if you have a fused colony that travels from one station to the next? It's going to be pretty damn huge, and a cannon is not going to be able to blow it apart close enough that you can actually take out the heart. You're going to need like 20 or 30 cannons. So I want to see more fused colony in the future, along with more Wazatoris and all that. I know we got like the fist punching guy and everything, the close combat guy in last episode, but I want to see more of them. I want to see more variations. I'm loving that it's just not a single uniform enemy. We have the regulars, we have the fused colony, we have the Wazatori. I'm willing to bet there's even more. Oh god, I don't want to know if there's sea origami. Oh god, that would be horrible. That would be horrible. At least we have possible confirmation that they can't turn into, like, they can't infect animals, because we haven't seen any so far. Well, it's still up in air, so we might get a bear Kabane, which would be terrifying. How the fuck do you fight that thing? Now, let me backtrack to the very beginning of the episode, where Mumei's trapped under rubble and everything, and Ikoma's walking around and he's trying to remove the rubble and all that. They had a line in this that goes, Ikoma goes, "We are weak. We're not strong. But are we just going to sit there and let Destiny and others tell us what we are or not? Or are we going to roll over? Are we going to roll over and just let it happen?" No. Ikoma basically saying, take your own destiny in your hands. If you're weak and you want to become strong, become strong. Because Ikoma started out weak, but he's gotten stronger. I mean, he was basically a one-man army against this, and it was one man versus this huge army of Kabane in that underground tunnel, and he was fighting them, protecting Mumei and everything, and he's just shooting them, all a single pierce, the jet bolt into the heart, and it's hundreds of Kabane, and he's taking them all on. They're swarming him, they're still biting him repeatedly. One even bit into his stomach, bit through to his stomach. So once Mumei is freed by everyone else, by the people on the train, they had come up and lifted the rocks and freed her. We find Ikoma on the ground, and he's bleeding, but he killed all of the Kabane to protect Mumei. It proves that he's no longer weak. He's gotten stronger. Oh my god, I love Ikoma. He is such a fucking badass main character. And then we also got a little bit of Mumei's backstory. And I gotta point out, if you've seen the Attack on Titan No Regrets, at the very beginning of the episode where she's standing there and dust is blowing by and everything, and her face is like... and everything... that reminds me when Levi and... it reminds me of Levi in part 2 of Attack on Titan No Regrets. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I don't want to spoil anything, so yeah. We even get a little bit of a backstory on Mumei, which we've been wanting. Her mother was killed before her eyes. You have crazy people who succumb to fear and panic and everything, and they just start killing people because they assume they're going to be Kabane and everything. So, Mumei even hints that, well, basically says... she's never been bitten by a Kabane. Ikoma was bitten by a Kabane and he turned into Kabaneri from that. And we know Mumei is a Kabaneri. So did her older brother, the young master and everything, perform human experimentation on her? Because we know all the scientists are in the head shogunate place. They're heading to Kongukaku, where a lot of scientists are researching Kabane and everything. Does young master have enough pull there to have a scientist experiment on Mumei, making her an artificial Kabane? Did they inject the blood or the disease into her and make her an artificial Kabaneri? Because she said she's never been bitten. I don't know if that's implying that ever since she's turned into one she's never been bitten, or if she's never been bitten in general. But that raises a lot of questions about Mumei. We still I mean, it adds more questions to Mumei. We already have a lot about her. And we still have not seen the young master's face. In the opening, he's all shadowed out and everything, and I assume once we actually get a face reveal, he won't be shadowed out in the opening. And even when we saw parts of him in the backstory, you could tell he has like long hair and he's wearing a cloak, but we don't know his face. So, I'm very curious who it is. We got some good, like, possible theory materials for Mumei. We got some badass fucking Ikoma. Oh my god. That scene where he's just fighting against the odds. I love you, Wit Studio. I really do. Not a lot of main characters are this fucking badass. Eren wouldn't do that. God damn. I even love how Mumei realizes that they're weak but they have the potential to become strong. And everything. She's learning from Ikoma. Mume's young. She's like 12 years old, and she's learning from Ikoma. She even somewhat repaired her relationships with the children and everything. She apologized for saying that it was good that Taru died, the dog, and she goes, I have to go kill the thing. I'm the bodyguard after all. And some of the people are smiling, so she's rebuilding the relationship. She's no longer taking a couple steps backwards. She's taking steps forward again. And I hope she doesn't take another couple steps backward. Mume, you're such a badass. Ikoma's a badass, but I am glad that you're making progress with everyone again. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What'd you think of the episode? What'd you think of the final fight where they actually killed it? That was insane as hell. The motion, you could feel the desperation. There was so much fucking suspense. You didn't know what was going to happen next. That is a real Rail Wars. I'm looking at you, Studio Passion, in that Rail Wars anime you did. It's about trains, but there's no wars. We got actual Rail Wars on this. Just damn. So yeah, damn good episode. I'm definitely looking forward to next week. We're halfway through Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. So, have a good day, watch lots of anime, read lots of manga, check out the links in the description where you can go and add me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress episode 6. This is Alex Nation here, signing off. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.